This guy.
That's not Sean.
It's
Would
a
you
double.
still
Do we
just-
have? Is that Molly in the middle?
Yeah.
Molly,
it's a new
what's
show.
up, my
Hey,
dear?
9 p.m. on Fox. Molly in the middle.
It's a double
Molly in the
dogger.
middle.
Double dogger. It's a brand
Yep.
double dogger.
My brother posted a video and he intentionally mispronounced it. And his wife's in the background. It's like, he's not a doppelbanger. He's a doppelganger, whatever it was. It was really funny enough. Really
That's
funny.
awesome.
Tim, you kind of fucked up your whole "I'm an idiot" thing. You know that, right?
Well, I fuck up a lot of things, so.
so by fucking it up, it co-signs the deal.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Well, no, I mean, so we meet, and apparently, according to the nerds, we're the cool. I had a clique. Or you had a clique. One of us had a clique. It was the cool kids. Me, you, Mark, and Rick were the cool kids.
Now, Rick was fucking awesome. I liked Rick a lot. You know, we're older, so I was chatting. I was chatting up a lot with Rick. He's a really nice guy. So
Yeah.
Rick was cool for sure.
Very nice.
But the nerds called us out. We had a clique. I didn't know this. We had a clique. We were the cool kids, and I was
No,
like, "Oh,
there was no clicks.
yes, there were.
Mike,
It was all the cliques against us. Against us. Yes,
No,
there
no, no.
were. There were all kinds of cliques.
So if you take a look at Nikki's selfie with Johnny, you can see me in the background basically waiting to talk to Johnny, and it like Tim and Mark basically are like standing next to him like bodyguards, and I'm like, fuck this, I'm going to get Deliveroo. Fuck this, I'll talk to him another time. And the other part was
That's
Zach.
your picture? Did we get a picture or no?
We did get yeah, we got a picture. Yeah.
Okay,
I'll
well,
pull that.
relax.
Yeah. We
Jesus.
got a picture.
Yes,
We got a picture of
wait
you.
30 seconds, Tim. Jesus.
No, we got a picture. No, we got a better picture. We got a picture of you with the belt. We got a picture with you with the belt. No, but what I'm saying is, the other part of this is Zach just happened. You probably didn't even realize it, but Zach just happened to be standing adjacent to you guys. And look at Zach. Zach's got the cool glasses. He's got the bald head thing going, the nice beard, and standing next to you guys. I'm like, he's part of the clique too. So so I was not only was I scared to talk to Johnny and Mark, I was scared to talk to Zach, who's lives like 5 minutes up the street from my dad, as it turns out. So it's like, and he's a pastor, and I'm thinking he's a cool Holly. I'm thinking he's like hanging at the Viper Room with Johnny, like.
Oh yeah,
well,
that's me.
With Johnny Depp 20 years ago.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Listen, Tim, I'm gonna leave here shortly because this is your.
Yeah.
I don't want to interrupt your time, but I have to tell this story because I'm scared you're not. So our boy Chuck Nasty,
Chuck Nasty,
because Tim I guaranteed has forgotten this. So Chuck Nasty comes up, he's like, "Holy shit, Jonny Fairplay, like you're fucking Jonny Fairplay." I'm like, yeah. So hey, I love Chuck Nasty.
We had him on the first episode. He was amazing.
Not to shit on anyone. One of my favorite people. I love you. I love all of you.
No. Listen. Chuck came on the first
Tim
episode.
because he was in the clique. He was in the cool kids clique with me. But especially Tim.
By the way, you heard it here first, folks. I was in the cool clique with Jonny Fairplay. I have the soundbite. You can't take it back now. I have the soundbite. I was in the cool clique with Jonny Fairplay.
No.
Proceed. No, it's already edited. No, it's already. Fuck you. It's already edited.
There,
it's already done.
Proceed
with your story. Proceed with your story.
Okay, thank you. So I'm sitting here talking to Chuck, and he's like, "Holy shit!" And then Tim walks up, and he is like, "Holy shit! This is like." He goes, "So I make these ties with die-cast cars
with cars,
Bolo. And he was just like, I would like to give you this. And he gives it to Tim. And he was just
Oh,
like,
that's right. Holy shit, I remember.
I knew you were going to forget this. That's why I had to tell this story.
No,
You
I
did
didn't
forget
forget.
it,
I
didn't you?
remembered it. I told my family.
Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous.
So he gives me the bolo tie because they're just like, oh, thank you, and we're everyone's looking around because it's like me, Mark, and Tim because that's the cool kids clique. Rick, I'm sure Rick was getting us a beverage and we were hanging out. Anyway, so we're like, you are aware that's not Rob Lowe, right? And he was like,
Well, Johnny, real quick. One of the gens, remember there was like 4 or 5 gens or something like that, and one of the producers, right? So she's standing there also, right? So like he's coming up and he's like, "No, I got permission that I can give Rob a gift. I have this gift that I want to give him, whatever." And I'm like standing there, I don't know what the hell's going on. You guys probably don't know what else. But
you woke up late. You're the
yeah,
last of the cool
I
kids
think
to
so.
walk up to the conversation.
Yeah.
And so it's like, so anyway, so someone's like,
So
that's
finally, so he's like wanting to give the gift, and then finally Jen says, "No, that's not Rob." He's like, "What do you mean? I asked for permission to give him a gift." She's like, "Yeah, but you don't understand. That's not Rob. He's one of the contestants." So he like loses his shit, whatever. But here's the funny thing I have to tell you: he his category was Wild West, but in Texas, like he does car drifting and all that. And so my channel that I for 5 years, whatever, messing around, it's related to my business.
Neutral drop.
We beat up. Yeah, neutral drop. We beat up cars and we do all that stuff. So, like after the fact, I ended up talking to him. He's like, "Holy shit! I'm a member of your neutral drop and all that." Like, so he knew me from New York City because, like, I amp up like my New Yorkness. I'm like, I played off a little bit harder or whatever. But meanwhile, Tim, can I ask you a question? I remember we're on the floor. Tim and I are standing there, and I'm talking to Tim and whatever. I'm like, yeah, I'm in the car business, and I have like this social media following. And Tim, did you follow my channel?
Yeah.
But the funny thing was, we're like hanging out, standing around for like fucking 2-3 hours, and you're finally like, "Holy shit, you're the guy from Neutral Drop."
It was like about 5 minutes into episode 2 where I was like,
Yeah.
holy shit,
That's the neutral drop
that's
guy.
the neutral drop guy.
Well,
Oh
hold on,
fuck.
just to put the cap on the other. So you so he gives you the bolo tie, and they're like, that's not. He asked for it back. That was my favorite part of the entire day. When he's like, can I have it?
Poor guy.
Like, oh yes, take it back. Please take it back. Oh,
And by the way,
all right.
I didn't prepare the clip, but he told us it pained him to because he really likes you. But he only had that one for
He had
Rob.
that one for Rob Lowe.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So my second thing before I take off because I got to get out of here. So
17-7 at the half. By the way, just because you're better, Tim threw it out there before. Over under on producer Jen's 3.5. Are you over or under? How many would you say there were?
You asking me?
No, I'm asking. Yeah, John, or either one of you.
Under 3.5.
Tim's breaking.
I call over.
There.
I froze up. Hold on.
There you go. You're good. It was over.
I call over 3.5.
Take the over.
Yeah.
I think
Was
it
it over?
6. I think it was 6.
All right.
I think it was 6.
So,
anyway,
so
yeah.
Go ahead, Johnny.
I can't remember.
So lastly, real quick, because I want to turn this over to Tim. This is his stuff. So Tim, your daughter was in Italy while we were filming, right? Or Spain?
Kind of close.
She wanted to be, right?
My daughter was supposed to come out to Ireland to meet me, and like my timing was off because Ty knocked me off the show early, and then my daughter was supposed to come like 3-4 days later, and then my wife's like, well, why don't you just hang out in Ireland for like 4 days? I'm like, what am I going to fucking drink Guinness for 4 days waiting for my daughter to come out? So I said, no, I'm just going to go home. And then
Well,
she
no,
ended up coming out anyway. Yeah.
wasn't she somewhere else? I thought you were supposed to go there because, like, we went out to dinner the night before, and you're just like, "Hey, come at me early because my daughter's in so and so, and I can fly from here and go meet her." And I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah.
So then, when I get control of the board, I'm looking at the categories. I'm like, I want to do TV sitcom families, but I'm just like, "Hey." Like, do you still need to get to your daughter? He's like, no. I told her during the break. We're good. And I'm like, are you sure? You're like, yep. And I'm like, okay.
Well, what happened was, of course, my daughter, being a 23-year-old little girl, she had all these grand plans of, we're going to do this, and I'm going to come to Ireland, and then we're going to go to Barcelona, and we're going to bounce around. And I'm like,
Barcelona.
I'm off the show. I'm coming back to New York, and that's it. That was that. Whatever. But it was cool. Let me tell you, a lot of fun.
So yeah, so people are looking at it, they're like, did you not, like, was Junkyard not in your wheel? I'm like, everything was in my wheelhouse. I was like, but Tim was my boy. And I was like,
Yeah.
but it was gonna be a deal where Tim was like, hey, I got shit to do.
No, I wasn't. No. I wasn't so cavalier about it.
Okay. There we go. Have a drink on that one.
Yeah. Last night I had two of my 4 kids came over with their boyfriend and girlfriend, and so we had a watch party. It was a lot of fun, and my wife made a lot of good shit, and it was pretty cool, and but the whole experience was just great.
Yeah.
I just, not even for the money, it's just to stay on the show longer, for that experience to be elongated, to last longer would have been so much greater. But like, I don't know any results. And like, I always was wondering, I was like, so like, why do they want you to leave right after you get eliminated? So like, I'm thinking it's a financial thing. I own businesses, and I was like, oh, it's probably a money thing, whatever. And that's why they filmed out in Ireland, because it's like half the money than
99 to
filming in LA, right? But the reality of it is,
99 to beat did the exact opposite. They're like, stay as long as you want.
Yeah.
okay. But in our show, something,
Yeah.
and this is why they emailed us all these NDAs and all that, was that it's important not to reveal the results. So it makes sense that, like, let's say, you have some like young disgruntled person who's like very
Well, Chuck
emotional.
wins the
Yeah,
show. Chuck comes back and wins. Are we not allowed to say that?
I don't want. In fact,
Fuck.
I really
Did I,
don't want to know any
alert!
results beyond what
did I
happened
just
with
fuck
me.
up? Am I not allowed to say that Chuck comes back and wins?
How about this?
It's the outcast twist.
It's
Yes.
the outcast twist. Yeah. Yeah, Chuck comes back. He gets he gets Junkyard and wins.
No.
Yep.
No, I thought Junkyard was
Nope.
deaded out when I was done.
No.
Really?
Chuck was
All
dead.
right.
Junkyard was dead. They both come back.
He just went to Exile Island for a couple episodes.
You didn't know that? Are we
He
not?
gets
Are we
voted
not?
back in.
Do you need to edit that out? Is that bad?
Now we're
We
good.
just fucked this up? Did we fuck
Well,
up
you
the
can
season?
fix it up on your end. I mean, editing
No,
or whatever.
you know what? Let it roll.
We're so far past NDAs gone at this point. We're like we're done. Like,
Jack is doing a prayer on it. We're good.
yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. There you
That's
go.
it.
No, but to go back with what I was saying is that it makes sense for whoever gets knocked off to like get them off the show, so they're not going to know future results. Because like, in fact, myself, I have no idea of anything that went on. Of course, if I wanted to, contact people, I'm like, hey, what happened? Who won this? Whatever, to find out the results. Maybe I could entice someone to like tell me the results. I don't want to know them. I just want to see like what.
Oh,
So
God, you
like, as
that
far as
TikTok money to find out.
You
I
don't
know
have
how
to entice me. Text me. I'll tell you the whole.
no, No, but you want to know what?
I
I
was
don't
gonna
want to
say,
know
just
because my
just
wife
text
and
me and tell
I,
me what happens.
Chuck comes back and wins. You're welcome.
my
I just
wife
I'll
and
tell
I
you the
enjoy
whole Chuck
watching.
story. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Hey,
So
I'm gonna
before
get,
you
hey,
before you
Tim, this
before
is
you
your
jump
time. I'm getting out of here. I'm getting
before
out
you
of here.
jump before you
Yeah.
jump real quick. You
7.5.
watched
Hey,
this. You
Tim, what
watched
are
the
you?
show last night,
Jack
right?
asked me earlier. He was
Yeah.
just like, I got one question. I was like, 7.5. All right, Tim, where are you at?
Shut up, Johnny. Come
Wait,
on, man.
what? Smaller?
So you
No.
so you watched the show,
Listen,
right, Johnny? You watched the show,
listen.
right?
I'm Irish, but I'm half
Yeah.
Italian. All right.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly. Like I
All
can't
right.
even.
7.25.
No. Yeah.
all right.
Three and 6/16.
Come on, Molly's here for crying
Yeah.
out loud.
Dude,
Yeah.
she encouraged it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This show has been a lot, Tim.
It has
really
been a
has.
lot.
It's been fun though.
and
It's been fun.
and this is what we were
Exactly.
and this is
It's
what we
really been a lot.
recorded. This is what we recorded. Like some of the best stuff we didn't even record
They didn't
according to
record,
Johnny.
these
So
fucking assholes.
do you want to give it another middle finger up just because we didn't record the first one?
Oh yeah, fuck you guys.
There you go. Okay, thank you. All right. So did you watch the episode?
I have not. I've never seen the show. Is it good?
You didn't watch your show?
I dueled last night. You should have watched
You
it.
Oh, come on, Johnny.
You watched it.
No,
You
I
the
watched.
first
I
two
had to
shows.
watch. I had to watch the professional wrestler
Okay, but you watched yours.
and the Brad Pitt doppelganger.
Did you watch them play your category? Like, what did you think of Tim
Yeah,
playing your category?
Tim, you know, I think it would have been close with me and you.
Yeah, for real.
Because I didn't know.
Show Tim the collection.
Oh, here you go.
Yeah. Like it's for real. Look at this,
okay.
and that's one side. The whole other side's
And
the
then,
same.
and then my basement.
17-7.
Yeah.
But I own Tragic Kingdom by No Doubt. I own All Eyes on Me.
Born in the USA. I mean, I
own Born in the USA.
by any
So
means,
no,
but
Born
in the USA.
So the Dixie Chicks. I do not own
Wide
Dixie
open
Chicks.
spaces. Yeah.
Yes, so I would not have gotten that one. So, but otherwise, Tim, fucking thank you for my fucking revenge, motherfucker.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, that was revenge. You came back to the hotel. You're like, I got revenge. I'm like, are you good? You're like, oh no, I'm out. That was the worst revenge story I've ever heard in my life.
I know.
Dude, the randomizer, go fuck yourself. You know what? Hey, I don't give a fuck, motherfuckers. I don't believe in the randomizer. Don't believe it's random. I don't believe that was random. That was front row in front of fucking Rob Lowe in the middle. I do not.
And the last guy on the first episode, by the way. Yeah. Not yeah.
Guys, if you don't mind, I'd like to ask all four of you that, like, for example, to me, it appeared that the randomizer was landing dead front and center, right? So, like, I'm watching it, my kids and my wife, and it appeared that, like, the randomizer was just dropping bombs on the front row. Now, a couple of times, like, Molly, it went back to you in the corner, and then, like, before you, a couple of spots here and there. But, like, so, like, I'm watching you. So I watched the episode again on YouTube on my television, and like I pause it when it gives the
overhead
view from up top, and it's just like the whole floor, like nothing's going on, like back left,
Except
back
that
right,
one
or
wall.
except for you, Molly, whatever. But it's just like dead center front appears to be getting fucking hammered by the randomizer.
You saw that? You saw the preview moment where I'm in the fucking island? You saw that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But randomly, Jonny Fairplay and the Brad Pitt doppelganger are front row center.
Yeah.
Randomly.
Well, no, that wasn't random.
Go fuck
That
yourself.
was definitely not random.
No, dude, it's just like when they were like random, and I get there, I'm like front row center. I'm like, go, I'm fucking done. Like, oh, you missed the whole. I was told this is a celebrity edition of fucking.
Well, I mean, we've got Rob Lowe. We got Brad Pitt here, so
Yeah, we got both.
No, No, but Johnny, so
way-
you know. I'm sorry, Tim. Go ahead.
No, I was just like,
No. Did they tell you as a celebrity edition too?
For me,
Yeah.
absolutely not. They said
Yeah.
nothing about that at
I was
all.
gonna say, you
I'm not a
are a
celebrity. I mean,
you
I
are
have a
you
pretty.
are well no. I think you call it Instagram, TikTok celebrity. Yes,
Yeah.
sir, you are. Big
Yeah.
time.
Instagram. Yeah. You're an
Yes.
influencer.
Yeah,
You're a
you are.
celebrity. Come on,
Yeah.
man.
I was like,
Just own
if
it.
I showed up and it was me and fucking Ben Affleck and fucking Matt Damon and then you're there, I'm like, oh, why the fuck is Tim here? This is bullshit. I fucking leave. No, I'm like, all right, it's neutral drop. Let's fucking go. We're good.
All right.
You know the best part of this, Tim, is like
Neutral drop,
all
dude.
of these sound
Tim,
bites.
you're fucking great at what you do. As I said, you may have showed too many cards last night of being too smart, but then you did fuck up at the end, so who cares?
This is fantastic though
Well, if you
because
look at my channel,
I'm just taking the audio of this and clipping it, and nobody's gonna know it's you. It's just Johnny, like just absolutely loving on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Talking about that, Tim.
All right, before we let you go, are you like why aren't you on the Traders yet?
I don't know. I think I pissed off someone that works there. I've done a lot. I've done 90. I think this is like my 94th show. So I think there's someone there that I may have pissed off along the way. I definitely pissed off someone in Fox after this fucking bullshit, calling them out on my fucking and everything else.
I can't imagine you like rubbed anyone the wrong way, Johnny.
No.
I
I can't imagine.
Why do you think I was holding you off every like the 36 times you called before? It's because he was pissing off Fox for the last 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Listen to me right now, Johnny. Johnny, the best line ever. I don't know anything about stamps. The only thing I know is tramp stamps. When I heard that, I looked at Tim, because Tim, you were right next to me. I said, what the fuck did he just say? Right? And we're like, whoa.
And that
funny.
how do you
I'm right
not
with
put
you,
that
brother.
on television?
Why
That
is that
was
one on the
a
fucking
classic.
show? I don't know anything about
That was
stamps,
great.
but I'm all in on tramp stamps.
Or
And
at
Rob
least,
was like, I'm right
put
with
it at least put it on a GIF talking about the social
fucking
media people.
idiots, fucking morons, fucking morons. This fucking show.
Oh, you got him going again, Tim. Ooh.
Just teed it up. He just knocked the wiffle ball out of the park.
I did. I got a double tonight.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm in a wiffle ball league, Tim.
That's not easy in wiffle ball, by the way.
no shit because I'm a fucking stud.
And
A
very
wiffle ball
humble.
stud.
Yeah,
We were talking about that at the
about the
25-minute
humility
mark,
earlier.
about the
We-
humility. If you go
we
back
locked
at the
in.
25-minute mark, it's all about the humility.
Yeah,
So.
it's there. Tim, I love you. You're beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
The other Tim, Molly, Zach, you're equally as beautiful. I love all you guys.
Hey,
Thank you.
Thank you.
All-
Thank you
all
for
kidding-
being here.
all
We love
kidding
you too,
aside-
Johnny.
all kidding
Yes.
aside,
Thank you for your time.
all entertainment aside, seriously.
No, that was true.
Thank you for coming on. Honestly, like,
Yeah.
I wasn't
wow,
shitting.
wow.
No,
Like,
Johnny.
like
Oh,
you
sorry.
came on.
I was like,
no,
oh,
but
I
like
haven't
you
finished
know,
yet, but we're
like-
close.
yeah, no, we appreciate it. Honestly, like Molly
No,
reached
for real,
out.
Johnny.
And, yeah,
Johnny, good shit you coming on. That's very cool. For real.
and
Right?
and again, if we can be serious for a moment, we are sending prayers your way, dude. Come
Oh,
on.
thank you.
That's
Thank
that's
you.
not
Yes.
that's nothing to
Oh,
fuck with.
thank you.
You'll be good. You'll be fine.
We're good.
All right.
Yeah. Hey, Tim, we gotta hang out in New York, or come here to. We have Caesars, Virginia. Let me know. Either way, we'll make it work.
Yeah. Come to New York anytime. I'm ready.
Okay, well, I'm coming to New York. All right, we'll do that. All right, bye guys. I'm gonna leave you guys.
Bye.
Thank you
Thank
All right,
again.
Johnny. Adios.
Bye guys.
Bye bye. All right.
All right.
So
all right,
the guy.
is Tim. Where'd Tim go?
Hold on. We'll get him
think-
in.
Hold
I
on.
had Tim. Hold on.
I'm here. Can you guys hear me?
We
Yep.
can hear you. We just can't.
Uh,
see
We'll
you
get
yet.
Tim.
we'll get you. There you
Not
go.
our Tim.
I
Not
just-
not
There I
not
am.
sports Tim. Junkyard Tim.
So
I am jealous that you've gotten to hang out with Sibel. Sibel was my
I love
floor
Sibel.
bestie, and I'm
Oh yeah,
really
yeah,
sad that you got to see her and I haven't.
yeah.
All right, I'm just Tim. You said you weren't a celebrity. You're on Cameo, so yes, you are a
Yeah.
celebrity.
Are you
Neutral
on
Drop is
Cameo?
on
No shit. When do you
Cameo.
like? How much you
Neutral Drop
charging
is
for
on
Cameo?
Cameo.
Okay, let me explain. Right. So like,
Please.
I am a father of 4. Right. I started my Neutral Drop channel as a goof because about 7 years ago, I had a network that wanted my family and my brother's family to do a reality show. It was my last name is Mooney. It's Irish, so it's going to be the Moonies of East Meadow, right?
Mm.
Now,
Okay.
at the time, I have 4 children, but at the time, I had taken in my 2 nephews and my niece. So for 12 years, I raised 7 children. My my children, right? And in totality, it was 5 boys, 2 girls, and so how the Neutral Drop thing started was like we didn't get the show with MTV. Someone else, like something of Sarasota, some shit got the show. So we didn't get it, whatever. So like our production company was like, you know what, you guys try and get the kids to like do something on social media. Of course, they're all like 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Nobody wants to work. Nobody wants to make an effort. So me and my brother, because I own a junk car business, and like my category shouldn't have been junkyard, should have been junk cars, whatever. So we end up doing. We said to the kids, we said, you know what? We're gonna do some like silly videos. If we end up getting 1,000 followers, then you kids better do something, right? So that's like how it began. So like it took a year of posting every day. It takes a lot of time to build up, a following. And then, we told our kids, start doing something. And then like stuntman, who was me, ended up just being like, it's like all very sophomoric, immature humor that like all these kids like, they look at stuntman as like, oh, that crazy funny uncle, whatever. And that's what it turned into. And then we just continued doing videos, and then we ended up getting, I have like a lot of followers, like, but I don't do it for money. It does make money. And if I was smarter in the whole thing, I could probably monetize it and make a lot more money with it. But I don't, because my business is good, and we're kind of half-ass about it. But like, if you guys watch my videos, you see that like we just like use a cell phone. It's one
Yeah.
take, and that edginess that it's like not like 3,000 cuts and edits and all that.
Mhm.
That's the attractive part of it, and everyone thinks it's stuntman is the funny crazy uncle. Whatever. I don't want to harp on that, but
Where are you going? There
hold
you go.
on.
Okay.
Oh, there I am.
There you
Okay.
are.
So, guys, what's going on? Talk to me, Tim, Molly.
What's
What is
going on?
up?
How are
I didn't
you?
make you
Molly,
and
I'm
your
waiting
family
for my
mad last
second
night.
bracelet.
Uh-oh. Wait a second. Hold
I
on.
have it like literally there. I have them right here to mail out tomorrow.
I know.
What's
Well, let
I
me
what's
just
tell
have
you,
to
that's
put them
very
in the
nice that
package.
you're doing it. It's very nice that you're doing a second run, because, like, I
what
really
Oh
want
yeah.
mine.
what
I
do you
got
Oh, that's what you wanted. Oh, he found this shirt.
he
Oh
found
man.
this trivia shirt.
Quiz Tina Aguilera with
There
with
it
the
is.
Trivia Pursuit pieces as the eyes. This is my trivia T-shirt that I wear starting in 1996.
You're
That is
fucking old.
awesome.
Don't preach to the choir. Bye. Love you guys.
Bye,
I'm
Bye.
baby.
older than you, Johnny.
I love you. You're beautiful. I'm just trying to catch up.
Don't
Bye,
ever
everybody.
change. Don't ever change. All right. So back to I'm just going to text him, thanks for coming on, and then I see him come back. I'm like, okay, he's got something else to say.
It's
Sorry,
funny that we
Tim.
had Johnny on, right?
Yeah, I was shocked that he even responded, but yeah.
I gotta
Okay.
say, I wasn't. I mean, like, a
I
lot of
was.
times in life, it's just if you just take the shot and like, what's the worst he's gonna say? First of all, no, or just not respond. Like, what's the worst that can happen? And
Go tell me to F myself. I don't know.
no, dude, yeah, like I just, you know, that's just that's a persona, and you know, there's a nice guy behind there. There's a real dude behind there, but like, man, like I said to him, not nothing. Like he knows how to play it. Period. End sentence. He knows
It,
how to do it.
it's his persona.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yep.
Like, if you, I have over 1,000 videos. If you watch my videos, you'd be like, wow, this guy's yelling all the time and he's nuts. And my daughter's like, Dad, why are you yelling all the time? Because I'm not like that. But just over time, it evolves and you become, so he's like that bad boy character or whatever. But he wasn't bad. I was there, and then eventually I ran into him and his friend, and we went to dinner and stuff. Not a bad guy. Not a bad guy. It's like, for him, for me, it's not, I'm not stuntman all the time, and that's my
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
persona. But for him, like his whole Jonny Fairplay thing, that's what it is. That's his thing, and earning a living doing it, whatever.
Not too shabby. It's not too shabby of a life. And by the way, he is who he is, and it's not for everybody. But like, yeah, it's for me. Sorry, I've always liked
He
him,
was
and
fun.
he was fun.
He was fun.
Yeah, he was fun, and he was more respectful to Molly than I was in that moment. So,
Debatable, but no, he was fun.
yeah. All right, OG Tim.
How far? Okay, I don't want to hear results, but how far did all three of you go?
We can't say technically.
We're recording right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll
Yeah.
once we stop
Okay.
recording, we can talk.
Okay, I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you that I did see one picture of the floor, Tim, where it appeared that like you were fucking sitting. Pardon my language. That you were sitting out there by yourself. So I'm assuming that maybe
And
you
by the
did
way,
not get hit by the randomizer or whatever.
and by the way, I got claustrophobia, and I'm sitting there in that Lankan Island for like nobody around me. Yeah, it was fun. Anyway, enough of me. Let's go to the other Tim. Tim, how did you end up on the floor?
My sister. So I mean, I'm going to be open, right? So since I'm a teenager, I'm going to be 55, right? So like when I was like 18, 19 years old, I did modeling, right? So you're a good looking guy, do some modeling, right? So I ended up getting a lot of jobs because I looked like Rob Lowe. When I was younger, that was the thing, right? So, my
Hold up.
sister,
Can I tell you one thing?
my sister called me. Yeah.
Sorry. Just like I don't want to forget because this goes along with it, but the whole looking like Rob
Yeah.
Lowe thing. Like I was convinced Rob was staying in our hotel because you were one of the first people I saw coming out of the rooms area, going outside on your phone. I'm like, oh, Rob Lowe stays at the same hotel as us. That's weird. And
Yep.
so
Yep.
it
We
was
passed
so
each
weird. I was
other
like,
in the lobby. Yep.
yep. I was like, this is
Yeah.
odd,
It
but
was.
okay. I guess
Well,
they're
wait,
saving
yeah,
money.
like we were like I'm in the makeup. I said this in the last episode. I'm in the makeup room, and all of a sudden, and yeah, you own the room just like Rob Lowe would own a room. So I'm thinking you're
Yeah.
Rob Lowe. But I'm like, God, I thought Rob Lowe was taller.
How about this? Can I just say something? When I
Yeah.
was standing up there with him, I felt like now I'm barely 5'11", right? And Rob appeared to be a little bit short. Now I know like these celebrities like they lie about their height and all that. We all know that Tom Cruise is probably pretty short, right? But like Rob had like these big fucking heels on. I don't know if you guys noticed that, right? And he's like standing next to me, and he appeared to be a little shorter than me. So
Hmm.
like is Rob 5'9"? I don't know. I just
You heard it here first, folks. Rob is 5'9".
Yeah, no, he's just
Rob is 5'9".
he's like your typical basketball player. Listing yourself as 6'3" when you're 5'8", you know?
yeah.
Where are we
But
going? Where are you taking us?
so I'm walking around. I'm walking
You
around,
get
going
you
out
get
into my
you
backyard.
get getting your
So anyway,
step. You get. I mean,
so
he's
you're asking me
55.
about
He's
it.
55. He's got to get his
Okay,
steps in, people. He's got to get his steps in.
that's right. Very funny, Tim. No, so my sister calls me. She's like, Tim, um, she's like, I just got I saw this thing online about um this game show and Rob Lowe's the host, whatever. And I was like, she's like, you need to like put the application in. So like she sent it to me and I did it. And then, because like if you watch my videos, they're not racial, they're not sexual, whatever, but they're like over the top. Like if you watch them, I appear to be a maniac. It's like, oh
Yeah.
my God, this guy's so unhinged, whatever. But it's a character, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I did it, and then they contacted me, and I explained to one of the gens. I don't know which one. I said, well, you know what? I said, if you guys look at the social media, it appears like I'm out of my mind. I'm really not. I'm a father of 4 children, blah, blah, blah. And then she's like, well, they probably are going to want you. I'm like, well, don't they know that my social media is like a little bit bombastic, sophomoric, immature, a little bit rough? And she said, oh, no, the executives, she said, the executives at Fox, that's where they're picking you for the show. So then, but then there was like a whole vetting process, which I'm sure you all went through. They want to make sure we're all not wife or husband beaters, Molly, right? So they want to just make sure that, you don't have a criminal past, whatever. So then the vetting process went on, and then, all that wardrobe stuff and whatever. And that's how it happened. It was my sister Colleen, she was the one that was like, oh shit, that would be so cool. And then it fell in the middle of like, now that I'm a little bit older and I'm an empty nester, all my kids are out, like I'm trying to vacation more where I never did that when I was younger, my wife and I. So like I had a planned trip, like right after I got back from Ireland, I flew to Barcelona. And then
That's awesome.
like Jonny Fairplay, like was talking about things I was telling him, but he wasn't exactly right, but he was kind of close. But so it was just like, I, whatever it was, but it was fun. It was awesome. Like I love, it's funny because anyone who gets older, you think of yourself as not old. Like I feel young at heart, but like being all around younger people and hanging out with little kids, I just felt like I was with my own kids. Everyone was very excited about it, as I was. It was awesome. Really a lot of fun. Everyone's so nice. And I'm like that rough. I mean, I know the way you hear me now, this is how I sound. I grew up in Queens, Brooklyn. So like I sound like a rough around the edges kind of guy. That's just how I sound because that's how I grew up.
Yeah, the whole experience was just and listen, you got the social media stuff, but I mean you're an empty nester, so that that's an experience just trying to get used to life after that. And it's like, okay, what's next for me? And that's kind of where I was at. It's like, okay, I've done a lot of cool shit in my life, but like what's next for
Yeah.
me? And then this happens. And it's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Talk about a
Yeah.
great next. Like something I would never expect to meet you
Mm.
4 knuckleheads. Like and
Yeah.
the other 94. It's like my math is awful. Yeah.
That's
I mean, I hate geometry. Is my
96, whatever.
one of my fantasy team names. So, um, yeah, it's pretty cool experience. Us being on the us being the old fart to the crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who was great? Laura, right? So when we got to
she
the
was
airport,
Yeah.
right? Remember Laura?
Mhm.
She got knocked off early, but she was really, really nice. So what happened was our group, when we got to the airport, it was, I can't recall every single name. If I sat down and thought about it, I could, but whatever. So there's about 7 or 8 of us that ended up on the same bus that brought us to the hotel. So we ended up all hanging out together and walking around Dublin. And the girls were good at like figuring out, what train to take. So we took the trains into Dublin, and everyone was like really nice. And one of the girls originally was from Brooklyn, and one of my businesses is based in Brooklyn. So like it was funny to talk to her, and Laura was so freaking sweet. And she was like freaking out about, when she went up, and we all know that, but she was really very nice. Everyone was great, really great. All the producers and everyone very welcoming. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
Great experience.
Yeah. I have a game question for you, because watching it back last night, so all of the episodes for me ran together. I, for some reason, thought you were episode 3 or 4.
Yeah.
But watching it back last night, was there any thought in your mind to keep going rather than go back to the floor? Were you just like, man, this is not going to touch me?
Talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like confrontation in my life in any dimension, or, so like when episode 2 began, so Johnny lost to Marcia, right?
Yep.
And then, like Rob's like, oh, randomizer. And then it hits me, and I was so mad because I
Yeah.
wanted to last, like, I mean, without any reveal, whatever, I saw, Tim, it appeared that you were out there for a long time, maybe randomizer or anyone around you
I
to
can neither
pick you.
confirm nor deny that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But hold on, you just lost me.
He's like
I'm
a
back.
he's
I'm
like a
back,
good
right?
reporter.
So
He keeps trying to ask the question in different ways. I love it.
Yeah.
no, not at all. I wanted it to last longer because
Yeah.
I had two things going on. My daughter was going to come to Ireland, and we were going to bounce around Ireland for like 4 or 5 days, and that whole thing got foiled because I got knocked off early, and I just came back to New York. But for me, like picking Marcia, right? So like I had the choices, and I was like, oh man, you know what? I'm gonna pick Marcia for platinum selling albums, and I'm like, oh, she's gonna kill me. And then like, after watching it, I realized, she's young. Well, she wasn't much younger. She's 36, whatever. But she got hung up on a couple of things that ended up, what she lost to me in the duel, and so I
hold
just
on,
felt like
hold on. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up.
California.
Cowboy.
Yeah.
Girls.
Taylor Swift,
Yes.
I'm not knowing. My daughter's like, how do you not know that?
Black.
Purple.
Like.
Life. Pass.
That I knew.
Yeah.
Eyes.
Jagged.
Spring. Summer. Dark. Pass.
Like Born in the USA. I
Killed
was
me,
like,
killed
oh
me.
my God.
That
Like
one
if she's
hurt.
missing this, I won. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rich.
Eyes.
Yeah, so like the
Good
rap
on
thing,
you
like
for
Get
Get
Rich or
Rich.
Die Trying.
Pass.
But I grew up in Queens, very close to where 50 Cent grew up. So like Get Rich or Die Trying, to me, that was like,
Dark.
oh, I knew that's the
Pass.
I think most of America, when you got Get Rich or Die Trying, was like, damn.
Yeah. In fact, when I went down to the floor, a couple of the people came up to me like, how the hell did you know that? I'm like, wait a second. I grew up in Queens. I'm in South Jamaica more than 50 Cent is anymore.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
my business, So like I know those things. I'm a big rap fan from back in the day, from the 80s, 90s.
It's kind of crazy though, like all the things in life that we accumulate that, pop up in those moments. Like, oh wow, okay. Who knew I was gonna have to pull Get Rich or Die Trying out of my head
I know.
Yep.
on a game show? But there it is. what yeah, I guess I'll be honest. Like that was the biggest outside of um, what I was saying earlier to Heather and just the whole bed of nails thing. That was the biggest kind of shock in the room last night was that you didn't go for three because like you were on a roll. You were on a roll, and it was like you had a chance to make history there. You had a chance to keep like own your own destiny in terms of the 20,000. Like I'm not trying to stick the knife in here by any means, but like,
Well,
but I kind of am.
listen, stick it in. I'm ready for it.
That's
I
what
did
Johnny
not.
said about 40 minutes ago too.
I didn't study much. I'm not great with trivia.
Yeah.
You know, I
Do you feel like you were
listen.
tempting fate?
Yeah, kinda. I just knew I was going to get wiped out. I feel just getting three duels. I was lucky, and then Ty knocked me out. You know, and you know, yeah. I just didn't. I didn't study for it. I didn't take it so serious. Not to be disrespectful to the show and what
No,
was
not at
going on. I
all.
just didn't. Yeah, I just to me it was this novelty thing, and as we all know, novelty wears off quickly, and it was just fun. It was fun. It was enjoyable.
Everybody's got their own strategy, and no strategy is a strategy. You know, like everybody had a
Yeah,
take. You know, everybody had their own approach to it, and you know
I mean, Tim,
the nerds were getting knocked out left and right early. You know,
Yeah.
I told everybody. I said, listen, I suck. Please don't pick me. Like if it happens. But unfortunately, it just appeared the first two episodes that the randomizer and all that just kept dropping dead
dropping
center front.
bombs
Yep.
in the right
Right.
quadrant.
Front and
Yeah,
center.
the front right. It was
Yeah.
and
And I don't know if you want to air this or not. I don't listen. Can I say wholeheartedly? I have no idea. But I feel like I don't think that randomizer is so random. Really,
You're
what they
you're
want
not the
is
first one.
no, I mean,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
it's
Molly.
something people
They
talk
want
about. So
action.
it's something people talk
Yeah.
about.
Yeah,
So it's not
yeah.
like we're breaking news. You know.
They want action. They
Yeah.
want action. So, the last duel of the night, they want it to be for the money and da 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 da. And I got caught up in it, and I got spanked by Ty.
I mean, listen, it's something people have been talking. As fans, it's something you talk about since the first time the show aired. It's like how is this random or not? So it's not like we're
Mhm.
breaking any news in talking about it or like we have any inside knowledge. Like it was, it was as random as you see it in TV. As you see through
Well,
your TV, whatever you think of that randomness, like we're not breaking any news here.
yeah, listen, I'm going to say Hollywood, like the government, and I'm not saying left or right. I'm just saying like the government, they're all full of shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It is what it is. It's about money, and they're all a bunch of liars. And you know,
Yeah.
Did you in terms of the time there, um, outside of playing for threes, I mean, was there anything you would have done differently about the experience?
anything different? No, not really. I spent some time at the bar. I hung out with whoever I hung out with, and I mean, could I say I would have studied more for the whole thing? Maybe. I was just hoping that the fucking randomizer wouldn't hit me. That was it. I'm like, don't land on me, you son of a gun.
I mean, if we're
It's
playing poker, your odds were pretty good that it wasn't going to hit you. I mean, and that's what I said to people in the room. Okay, yeah, fine. He could have owned his own destiny, but in terms of like the odds, if you're
Mhm.
just playing poker, like the odds were in your favor to not get hit again.
Listen, the one thing that if I had to say while I was up there, I would have challenged Ty for Rat Pack, right? Because I'm sorry, Brat Pack,
Yep.
because I know all the Brat Pack stuff. A, it's my age group. B, I've been hearing since I'm 18 years old. Oh, you look like Rob Lowe, whatever. And then Rob Lowe did the whole Brad Pitt thing, whatever. But it would have been Brat Pack because I know the movies, I know all the Brat Packers, whatever. But I was just trying to not play possum. I can't think of a better phrase, better terminology for it. I just didn't want confrontation. I just was like, safety. Let me, I'm looking at Rob. I'm like, let me go back to the floor. I'm going to go back to the floor. That was my whole thing. So like, because it was also very early on, and I was kind of like pissed, not pissed, but disappointed. I'm like, oh Jesus Christ! I'm like in the mix, And then I beat Marcia, gained all that floor. So then obviously I'm a target, And then the young man who was real estate, he came up. We battled. I got lucky. I beat him, you know. And then Ty, beat me, and then it is what it is.
It
And
is what
I
it
will
is.
say, I privately apologize to Tim for what I said on stage about him
Oh
having
my
the
Yeah.
god.
money, and I will apologize again
Now,
And by the
Molly,
because
way,
I'm going to tell you something
in the
right now.
moment,
I It's and I am so aware of that. It's absolutely heat of the moment, and like you don't know what you're going to say, how you're going to react, what's going to go on, what answers you're going to. So you wrote me a really nice note, very nice.
and
For you to take the time to do that, and I told you that I welcome that apology with
yeah,
warm open arms. That was fine.
And by the way, we got into it right out of the gate here talking to Heather, but in terms of that, I just wanted to say, Molly, like that was one of those things that played much more worse in the room because
yeah,
we're all stressed
Yeah.
in that moment. It played much more worse in the room than it actually played on TV. It really
yeah,
didn't play that
So
bad on TV.
I didn't hear it at all. When we
okay,
were there, I didn't hear it. I had bad hearing, whatever, and I didn't hear it. So, Tim, you mentioned to me, you were like, oh shit, whatever. And then the girl, Ashton, the pretty girl from
Yeah.
Louisiana, she was like, oh shit. And I'm like, what the hell happened? And then we didn't have a chance. And I really didn't understand or know exactly what was said. And then later on, like someone said, oh, she said whatever. And it's seat of the pants, heat of the moment. You don't know what's going to come out of your mouth. You know, because in reality, I know in the back of your mind, you're saying to yourself, not that you don't want it to happen for me, but you're thinking about your own concern that you probably don't want to do again. You want to go back to the floor for the safety of the floor. I understood it all. I'm not a dumb guy. You know, it was all good. I want my bracelet, Molly, though.
I have it. They're going out
I know.
tomorrow.
The second
I
wave's
know.
going out.
I'm gonna look out for it.
Second
I
wave's
did
going out, and they're in bubble mailers. They will not get destroyed.
nice.
Yeah, I can't believe that
Nice.
so many people's bracelets got messed up.
Mine's
Oh.
mine's good.
Yeah.
And
Mine
that's a
came
lot. And
intact.
by the way, that's a lot of letters. It's not like Junkyard. That's a lot more letters than Junkyard.
You're a
Um,
sportscaster, yeah.
yeah.
Sandra
And
Bullock Films was pretty long too.
yo boy.
Oh yeah.
And by the way, it didn't make the edit, but I said it to you at the time, but like I appreciated whether it was genuine or like you were just trying to do me a solid, whatever it was. The fact that you like made the comment about me looking like a sportscaster, like
Oh yeah,
that,
yeah.
you know, that didn't make the cut. I was kind of shocked, but well, you said something. You said something
No, it
earlier
did
that made the
though,
cut.
Tim.
No, the first one made the cut, but like when you were
Oh,
actually deciding whether to stay or not, like you went like
Yeah,
really in depth into it. Oh, he looks like a sportscaster, and
yeah, yeah.
and that played in the room. That played in the room. A lot of people said to me like that made an impact. Oh yeah, shit,
Good
he
or
does
bad
look
though.
like he. Well, and that exactly. But like
Good that you
at the
knew
time, good.
your category.
Well,
Yeah, okay.
yeah, at the time, good in terms like I looking back on it, it's like, do I want to look more stupid than I came off, or like we talk about like when we do things differently. Do I want to sound? Maybe I should have sounded like I didn't know it. Maybe I should have sounded like I wasn't a sportscaster. But we all got regrets.
Well, there's two reasons for it. It was because I had an affection towards you. We were talking in a light way that we were talking, whatever.
Yeah,
And also,
absolutely.
I knew that we were chatting it up, whatever. And I knew that you knew your shit. And I'm like, well, I mean, in my life, I try to be very honorable. And that's why I was like, wow, you know what? Sportscasters, he looks like a sportscaster. And then I turned around and I was like, okay, so I'm going to do platinum selling albums, knowing to myself, I'm like, she's a young girl. I know how my kids are. They all know music, all this shit they know and whatever. I'm like, oh, I'm going to get my ass kicked. And then meanwhile, it didn't go that way.
Yeah, it broke your way. It broke your way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anything else that you want to get out there about Tim Mooney and the world of Tim Mooney?
No, just that it was really a great experience. Everyone was, like meeting everyone. I am a like cynical junkyard owning New Yorker guy, and to run into people, everyone always says it. Like when you go out of New York, like my mother moved down to South Carolina, so I go to South Carolina. Everyone's so nice. You go to the store, you go where everyone's so nice, and I'm just a cynical, hardcore business owning New Yorker. That's what I am. I mean, people can say, "Oh, I'm from New York. I'm from Syracuse." No, I'm from Queens, Brooklyn. That is as like cynical and hardcore as it gets. Although, like, I don't look, I'm not like this big Italian guy with 3,000 tattoos, but I'm in the mix of the junk car business and all that. So, but everyone was really, all nice. And I'm not going to say kids. I was older. I'm older. But just a great group of kids. I felt like I was hanging out with like my kids and my nephews and my niece, and everybody's very nice.
Dude, karma's real, and when you put good stuff out into the world, it's you can see it. You can see it in people, and that's what I felt from you from the moment we met. It was like this dude's just legit. He's just good people, So
Thank you. Thank
it
you.
was
Thank you. Thank you.
I was Zach talked the last episode in terms of like the first thing that broke his heart on the show. Like, I mean, you leaving, that was like the first thing that broke my heart. That was rough. That was rough. That was
Yeah.
rough. But I'm really glad that we got to meet, and I hope it won't be the last time. And
Yeah.
you I really appreciate you taking the time to come on, guys. You got any last words for the OG?
No, I think you're awesome,
Absolutely.
man. It was
Yeah.
cool seeing you play, and yeah, I'm excited to stay connected.
Yeah,
Cool.
same.
Cool.
I got a lot of questions when we were watching last night. They're like, "He's like, is he a nice guy in person?" I was like, Tim's one of the best. Like, he such a nice guy, such a good time. I was like, I didn't talk to him much on the show, because I was in the back corner and I just didn't talk to a whole lot of people, in the beginning anyway. I was like, but I've talked to him a couple times since then. I was like, nothing but great things. So yeah, thanks for coming on and talking to us and
Yeah.
staying connected with us.
I
And
got
your
all
bracelet will be in the mail tomorrow.
I got all kinds of
Yeah.
great sound bites tonight about me. This is phenomenal. Thank you, guys. Like I gotta cut this. Gonna cut all this up and play it to my wife tonight. Like, see, there's some people that don't think I'm an a-hole.
No.
I'm kidding. Hey,
So Tim, are you planning to do this with like as an ongoing